Hey everyone. Okay, so message for the collective started coming in when I was sitting here. I didn't intend to come down here and do channeling or anything like that.
3, 2, 1.
Hey everyone. Okay, so I didn't plan on doing a collective message today. I just came down here to ground myself and do some cord cuttings and maybe shoot some mindful minute or something like that. But that's all that I planned on doing. But well, when spirit wants to spirit, spirit's gonna spirit. So I'm sitting here in this really beautiful spot, and if you look, like look at this. So as I'm sitting here, what keeps drawing my attention is the water, and it's beautiful. It's glistening. The sun is hitting it, and it sounds just divine. It's cleansing, and it's the rushing, the sounds, the renewing of it all. But what we don't always discuss is the destructive nature it can have. I mean, when you think about it, water can get through anything. Just one tiny drip in the same spot over and over again will literally drill a hole down through a rock. We've been asked a lot lately to make conscious choices, be intentional with what we do. Where are your intentions right now? Ask yourself what your true intentions are in different aspects of your life. And as I'm saying that, actually a fly came and landed on my hand. Are you intentionally drawing things to you that you shouldn't? And then what about other people's intent? So for instance, if somebody treats us in a disrespectful manner, well, it's their actions and they're a bad person. No, actually no. Yeah, it's their actions, but this is your reality. So you have to ask yourself, where are you being disrespectful to yourself in order to draw in that attention, that type of energy, right? So I asked in the last video my throat is just going nuts right now. Where are you not speaking up? A lot of the times we're disrespecting ourselves by not speaking up, by not using our voice. We're not here to play small, and we're not here to allow other people to take our voice either. Are you getting pulled down? The other thing that keeps drawing my attention in the water is the little whirlpools that are started here and there. The whirlpools that are started by the undercurrents. What are the undercurrents in your intention? Sometimes we can even lie to ourselves about our intention. All right, so I'm going to get set up for some tarot. We'll pull some tarot because obviously Spirit wants to speak. I brought oracle decks with me and some tarot, so we'll get set up for that. Hey everyone. Okay, so we're back and we're going to pull a couple of cards for the collective, and I just sort of felt called to pull a couple of oracle decks out. So we're going to start with the Crystal Spirits, which is this one here. This was calling immediately and definitely wanted to come out, so we'll just give it a quick... Oh, all right, there we go. Okay, a few more than I had planned on, but Spirit's going to spirit, right? Labradorite, number 29. And the next one is Lapis Lazuli, number 30. And the next one is Agrine, number 1. Spessartine Garnet, number 53. And finally we have Seraphos Green Quartz, which is number 50. This is a newer deck, so let's pull out the book and go through the meanings. The Labradorite, the first one, is awakening to the magic within, mystery and synchronicity, and help from unexpected sources. We can forget in our logical minds that magic is a very practical tool to use. Do you think of magic that way, or do you bring in the notion that a healing toolbox contains only what can be defined, tested, and predicted? So Labradorite is asking you to believe in the mystery of how the conscious universe finds ways to support us in healing what is broken. You're being called to make conscious choice to acknowledge the reality invisible to the senses that makes itself known through meaningful coincidences. Pay attention to synchronicities bearing message from the conscious universe. And that's what we've been talking about lately, hasn't it? Logic, reason, and facts are important as you work to co-create the wealth that will support you in your quest to live according to your purpose. Even so, don't overlook the role of magic in creating what you need. Synchronicities abound. The meaningful coincidences that strongly guide you to think differently or act differently. Labradorite is a stone of magic that opens our third eye and assists us in seeing the unseen. Meditation with this stone illuminates our darker aspects, which once embraced and fully integrated often turn out to be our strengths. It protects the energy field and can be used in magical workings, shamanic journeys, and astral travel. Now, lapis lazuli is spiritual truth, enlightenment, meditation, unity, consciousness, and inner vision. What you seek is here if you push aside the distractions and fears created by ego. Become silent, tune in, and phone home to the conscious universe. Lapis lazuli spirit brings in the reminder that your mind is a microcosm of universal consciousness. You always have access to that conscious universe through the channel of your authentic self. And enlightenment comes when you go within and open to the light that is all around you and within you. We are one unified in consciousness, always interconnected and always able to draw on the natural affluence that we share. When lapis lazuli spirit appears, if you're feeling disconnected, you might find it difficult to recognize the prosperity that's around you. So be still and meditate and ask the conscious universe to be with you and heal your sense of scarcity, allowing you to remember you always have enough and you always are enough. Meditate with this stone to connect with the sovereign within. It allows us access to that part of us that knows and is willing to share knowledge and guide us, not what we want, but instead to what we need. Next is the very first crystal in the set, which is agreen. So the meaning of agreen is, although we are evolving, we all possess deeply held values that we do not have to compromise. Your personal integrity matters. So if you're feeling pressured to say yes when your heart is saying no, or to be something you're not, listen to the agreen spirit. Remember the importance of being reliable and impeccable with your word. If you want to say no, don't say yes for now and try and correct your mistake later. People may struggle to accept your truth and decisions, so stick to them and be consistent. Now's the time to be unfailing in your adherence to your values. Know where you're willing to bend and where you're not, and be in touch with what matters most to you, knowing that abundance takes many forms. And that's what we've been saying lately in the readings, about making that conscious decision of what path you're going to take. Are you going left or right? Which direction do you want to go? Agreen helps pull us out of our emotions and place us firmly in the well of our strength. Meditation with this stone can assist in showing us how far we've come in our journey. It encourages us to embody all we have learned and reclaim our power. And remember, in one of the last videos that we spoke, and I'm actually looking at a hawk that just started flying across right now, right above. So that's your confirmation for somebody that's here. Hawk is an animal that, a spirit animal that comes to you recently. If there's a decision, somebody here is watching this, has a decision that they're making, that's your clue for it, right? Your conscious choice of taking this path or that path, right? That's what we've been discussing lately. And Hawk is coming in right now, and there he is. He's literally, it's like he's floating right above, on the different air currents. So that's your confirmation. As of late as well, we've also discussed the need for celebrating those little wins. So I think that's also the message behind agreen, is not to forget to celebrate your wins. No matter how small they may seem, they deserve to be acknowledged and celebrated too. All right. Number 4, spessartine garnet. The essential meaning is charm and charisma, shining and sparkling, being brilliant beacon of confidence that inspires other. Every one of us is a being of light meant to shine and sparkle, and your light draws others to you. The message of spessartine garnet is to embrace your natural charm and magnetism. Do you think you're not all that special? If so, that's only because you haven't discovered your natural charisma and expressed it. Conscious universe wants you to let it shine. Your dazzling brilliance will be a beacon for others as you walk the healing path towards discovering your destiny. You attract those who will help you along your path and those who need your message just as much. Feel your magnetism and express it. You don't have to work any harder to get people to like you. In ancient times, the sun was revered for its power, and today, the spessartine garnet spirit brings the message that you are a powerful manifester of abundance and an extraordinary co-creator, but only if you let the real you shine. Meditation with this stone might be challenging because its energy feels like that of a bossy cheerleader. This stone is a must for building and finding your self-confidence, personal power, and creativity. Spessartine garnet asks you to stand up straight, hold your head high, and strut your stuff. Finally, Seraphos Green Quartz, number 50. The essential meaning is on life's terms, joie de vivre, and acceptance of our place in the world, heaven and earth, what is meant to be. As long as we are human, we will face times. The only choice is to accept life on its own terms. And in that acceptance lies a precious treasure, the gift of now. Surrendering to that moment exactly as it is, and your heart will open, releasing what needs to be left behind as you join with the conscious universe on a journey of your own healing. Something wonderful is awaiting you. Seraphos Green Quartz Spirit appears to tell you that the foundations of wealth may not be obvious in your life at this moment, but you are meant to have certain experiences for the sake of your soul's calling. There is gift therein, so accept what is. Tomorrow's a different day, offering different opportunities. Accept any losses or disappointments and be fully present in the moment and the lessons it brings. Seraphos Green Quartz is a type of quartz only found on the island of Seraphos in Greece. It allows odd shapes, often reminiscent of plant life. This beautiful crystal can be used in healing the physical body, opening the heart, and connecting to nature and all of life. Okay, everyone. So next, let's pull out a dragon card. See what... Oh, there we go. That's quick. We have two. We have Aquamarine Dragon from Neptune. It enables you to access your deepest soul wisdom. Spirituality and wisdom are available to you. Develop your psychic abilities and receive ineffable soul knowledge. Second, we have the Green Dragon. Helps you to tune into the secrets of nature, receive answers and guidance from nature, align with your divine essence. So this first dragon here, the Aquamarine Dragon from Neptune, is actually a 7th dimensional dragon. It enables you to access your deepest soul wisdom. Now, Neptune is the watery planet of advanced spirituality and enlightenment, and aquamarine dragons from this illuminated planet carry the light of the universe, which contains spiritual information and knowledge. They approach us to ask us to tune into them so that they can download this light into our energy fields, which will enable us to take information and know how to apply it wisely. These gentle dragons flow around us. They also help us to access more of our ineffable soul knowledge and wisdom and pass it to others humbly, sincerely, and honestly. We can pour liquid light into us, which builds our crystalline light body more quickly and enables us to shine. They also can enhance our psychic development by enabling our psychic chakras to open more easily. The guidance is that they are water dragons that will flow around you, surrounding you with their abilities and awakening your abilities. Connect with them often, for each time you do, they will light up more of the keys and codes to your true essence. This will bring you soul contentment and a sense of divine magnificence. You will experience higher levels of enlightenment and see your world and the universe through different eyes. Drink a glass of blessed water as you tune into these dragons, and they will be able to touch you even more profoundly. Bless the water before you drink it, and then connect with the aquamarine dragons. It can be that much more powerful. Now, Green Dragon is a 5th dimensional dragon. Helps you tune into the secrets of nature. All answers lie within nature, and every single thing we need while on Earth is provided for us in the natural world. 5th dimensional green dragons touch our psychic centers and help us to tune into the sacred geometry in the trunks of trees, the petals of flowers, the shells of snails, and everywhere in Master Pan's kingdom. These are the keys and codes that bring us in tune with our divine essence. When we are fully aligned with our 5th dimensional blueprint, we're automatically whole and healed. The nature kingdom is a magical place in which all answers are held for us. Luminous Green Dragon helps us to read these answers. So if you can sit quietly in nature, call a green dragon and ask for guidance. The response may come to you consciously or unconsciously, so accept that something important has been activated within you, whether you are aware of it or not. You might feel the need to walk somewhere particular. If so, follow the impulse. Your green dragon will be guiding you. Keep your eyes and ears open, for the answers may come through a tree, a bird, an insect, an animal, or something else entirely. Green Dragon will glide with you, directing you to the answers you need. This calls for a deep trust and understanding that the divine plan is perfect. Drawing this card also suggests that you would benefit from spending more time in the green world. Ladies and gentlemen, get to grounding. Finally, the Green Witch's Oracle. Oh, there we go. That was quick. And of course, it's Bird. Freedom and opportunity. And we've had Hawk that's been visiting us throughout this entire reading. In and out, popping by. So Bird is freedom and opportunity. The card meaning is, in many cultures, birds are a symbol of freedom and tell us that we too can soar. Conversely, many bird species are tied to food source in a specific region, so they are completely interconnected with the local land and its energies. Finding a balance between these two extremes can be challenging. Migration is another challenge. There's an element of sacrifice involved in leaving the known and familiar and trusting your intuition to get to where you need to be. Bird card also tells you that the new opportunity is close by. So lift your head past your current focus and look around for it. Bird's eye view may reveal something you might otherwise have never known about. New opportunities on the horizon. Have you been struggling to change your mindset and learn something new? And how apropos it is that we've had Hawk coming by looking, and that's what Hawk actually symbolizes. If you look up the spiritual meaning of Hawk, it's asking you to pull up. Hawk soars from such a high height that he can see everything. They can see very far. They can see close to the ground. They've got a good view from up there, you know, and they can see everything that's coming and going where they're looking for their food source or whatever they're doing. They can see everything because they're looking at it. So we're being called to sort of pull up and look at things from a higher perspective right now. And that's the other thing too. We've actually been discussing this recently as well. And if you look, there's several different types of birds. This bird here is a non-flying one even. And penguins are also non-flying. So it's not just soaring above the heights. It's your integration and your intent with all that's around you, and that intent with you too, which is something we were discussing before. What are you tied to? What do you think you're tied to? So what do you need to look at from a bird's perspective? What do you need to pull back and look at with fresh eyes? All right, everyone. If you've been here before, thanks for joining in and hope that helps. And if you're new here, please like and subscribe and leave me a comment. Let me know what hit for you, what didn't hit for you. And as always, if you've liked the content you've seen today, please like and subscribe and leave me a comment. Let me know what hit for you, what didn't hit for you, what are your practices.